Hey everybody, Jonathan here, Pilates instructor. Today we're going to be using the Aero Pilates Reformer to show you an exercise that is performed on an X-former, modern Pilates, or Megaformer Lagree. In modern Pilates, we call it ab wheel. In Lagree, they call it wheelbarrow. Get something soft for your knees and your legs together, shins down, tops of your foot flat. Grab the side of the carriage with your thumbs on top, 4 fingers on the side, because when your hands are on top, you'll notice that there are a lot of wrinkles on the top, which shows you that there's a lot of weight going into the wrist. So by holding the side with thumbs on top, 4 fingers on the side, there's a lot less wrinkles and it should be a little bit better for your wrist. Connect one spring tension, front of the machine facing the back. The far left will be the lightest. Press the carriage out so that your shoulders, hips, and knees are in a diagonal line. Slightly bend your elbow to protect your wrist and stop the weight from going down into the wrist, activating the tricep. Engage the core by drawing the belly button to the spine. Knitting the ribs together, or layman terms, is flexing your abs or tightening your stomach. Gaze is down and forward to keep your neck in line with your spine. Starting with an inhale, start pushing the carriage forward, hinging from the shoulders as far as you're able to go. Pause for a second and then slowly with an exhale, press down your palms until your hands are underneath your shoulders again. So again, breathe in as the hands go forward past the shoulders, pausing for 1 second, and then exhale as you slowly press down your palms to bring the hands underneath the shoulders. The great thing about Pilates is the tension of the spring of the rope is going in faster than you want to go. So by resisting it, that's going to be the challenge. Once you progress from this, you can take that tension off, and now it's not going to have any tension whatsoever. Hands holding the side of the machine, thumbs on top, 4 fingers on the side. Push the carriage out into a modified push-up. Slightly bend your elbow, tighten the core. Inhale, lengthen the arms forward as far as you can without arching your back. Exhale as you press down your palms to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Now, what tends to happen are 2 things. When you start to get tired or it gets to be a little bit difficult, what we tend to do is we tuck the chin into the chest, and we don't want to do that because we want to keep the neck in line with the spine. Second thing I want you to watch out for is your back arching. Sometimes in class, I'll see people go out fine, but then sometimes they'll go too far that their back starts to arch like a smile. Remember, engage the core, draw the belly button to the spine, slight bend in your elbow, and all you're doing is moving the arms forward, hinging from the shoulders, and then exhaling as you press down through the hands. Going back to putting on 1 spring tension, instead of going to 0 springs, what you can do is you can get up on your toes, which we refer to as flying. Get up onto your toes. Legs and feet together will be a little bit more challenging. Separate the feet shoulder width apart for a wider stance. Slight bend in elbow. Tighten the core. Slightly look down and forward. Breathe in as you hinge from the shoulders. Arms go forward as far as you're able to. Hold for a second. Exhale as you press down your palms to bring the hands back under the shoulder. You can make this harder, bringing your feet together. If you want to progress 0 springs, please be very careful because there's no tension pulling you back in. Slight bend in elbow, tighten that core. Breathe in as arms go out far as you can without arching the back. Exhale, pressing palms down to bring it back in. Now you can see, if you can on the camera, that I'm already shaking. 0 springs is going to be a lot more challenging, and I don't recommend you doing it until you get very, very good at doing it with the 1 tension on the left. Thank you for your time today. I'll see y'all next time.